They are all opposition fighters. They are all volunteers, but not all of them are Syrian. This is Liwa al-Ummah, a brigade founded by a Libyan, Mahdi Harati, who came to Syria to fight after the overthrow of Muammar Gaddafi. This may not be their country, but for these men, the Islamic nation has no borders. They say membership in this brigade is open to any Muslim willing to step in when the world failed to do so. The presence of foreign fighters battling the Syrian government has raised concerns, particularly in the West. But these men don't feel the need to justify their presence, nor do they care how the West labels them.
I would like to stress this important point. Now, the West is looking at the kind of groups who are fighting in Syria. They want to know if they are Muslims, Salafis, terrorists, jihadists, Al-Qaeda. Let us put all of this aside. Aren't people and children being killed in Syria? Isn't it normal for people to sympathize with other people and help them?
Abu Layth is one of the emirs of the brigade, a title used during the early days of Islam. He himself is a Syrian from the central city of Homs. The brigade is believed to have thousands of members, and while they do have foreigners among their ranks, the Syrians make up the bulk of the force. Liwa al-Ummah has found support among Syrians who feel abandoned, but at the same time, there is deep-rooted suspicion.
The West is looking for an excuse not to arm the rebels. It is not in their interest to arm. They want all to be weak. They want this nation to collapse. It is obvious they are playing games.
The West has lost support here. Just talk to these fighters and they'll tell you that the international community is continuing to make false promises. In fact, they'll tell you they believe the West was never really interested in supporting their fight. That is a view shared by other rebel forces. Sukur al-Sham describes itself as a moderate Islamist group. Abu Muhammad Mohandes says the West is using the presence of hardliners in Syria as an excuse to be able to attach strings to any aid.
The countries that won't support us have their own agendas. France has interests, the US has its own interests, but we are a nationalist and Islamic opposition, and we reject any foreign agendas.
Opposition groups don't deny the presence of foreign fighters but say their number is small. But they fear the strength of foreign fighters may grow if the conflict drags on. Even if the aid comes now, it may be hard to convince many hardliners or moderates of the world's intentions. Many say they don't want to get rid of Bashar al-Assad only to fall under the control of someone else. Zeina, Khodr, Al Jazeera, Idlib province, Syria.